Hi YouTube, how are you? I just completed this build. This is a Hobao MT Sport Plus Nitro version. Um, this turned out to be a really nice build. You know, although I'm a HPI Savage guy, I purchased this truck and I wanted to see how it looks. And so basically what I did is I made this thing kind of indestructible. Um, a lot of these companies, what they're doing is that they'll have a screw screwed into plastic, but no locking nuts and no washers, no nothing, and that's basically what I did to this truck. I have every possible upgrade that Hobao makes. Here's a stack basically of all the upgraded parts, from the front and rear bumpers. Yeah, this is a mess here, but let me just try to explain this to you. So this is the clear headlight set, the upgraded version. You can see here, this is the new style. Okay, I went front and rear bumper set too. I changed the body on this. This is the new body. Basically what I did is I just took all the decals. Let me just go around here. I'm not a big decal person, so these bodies, from factory come so nice. This is the front and rear bumper set number. I'm not sure what this is. It's in Taiwan. This is the dust cover for the carburetor. I don't know what this part number is. I'm sure you guys can look it up. This is the aluminum mounting plate, the optional one for the motor. This is the clutch bell. I went with a 17 tooth, and then I went with a 34 millimeter 4 clutch setup. Don't know what that is. Don't remember anyway. Went with the optional wheelie bar. This is a light truck, It's made very well, but it's a light truck. This is another optional part. Don't know what that is. So I went, that's the front and rear universal joint shafts, or CVDs. They're a lot thicker than the original, okay? So you definitely have to do this part number, which is the outdrive cup. So if you're gonna upgrade the CVDs, you have to go into the diffs and change the cups, okay? This is the part number for that. Let me see what's in the back here. Transmission box. This is an optional part, Hyper MT. Don't know what don't even remember. I apologize. So many things. This is another optional part. And this is another part. So I used this. Is made by Ofna. It's a cup washers with screws. I use socket screws for those who know me. But this is the part number to dress them up. They're basically cone washers. This is the NTG number for the wheel nuts. As you can see here, I use those. Very nice. And then I use a couple of hot racing carburetor dial, which I love it. And also these little body protectors are made by Hot Racing. I also upgraded the servos. Now I'm a big Servos guy, but let me tell you something. I bought this. I saw a video, one of Ozzy's videos from Australia, and he didn't particularly use this one, but this is the brand. And so I used this model number for throttle and brake. Let me tell you, super smooth. It's called JX servo. Wow, this is CNC aluminum, the whole servo. And then I use this monster for steering. Very nice, all aluminum casing. Super smooth, not noisy at all like the Servos. So look them up, and they're cheap. They're inexpensive. So let me just take this cover off so you can see what I did here. Let me just take off these little sleeves. I've seen a lot of videos on this particular truck, and there's a lot of nice ones out there. Okay, so let me just take this off. I had this body doesn't come trimmed, so you would have to trim it on your own. You have to do the trimmings on your own, but it's a very nice body. Let me put this over here. Okay, so let's get into this build. I went with an LRP ZR.32 Spec 4. This is the new one that just came out. A Yeah Racing fuel cooler. Yeah Racing fuel filter. So what I wanted to get into is, in every corner, I basically trimmed all my screws and I put lock nuts in all of them. I put lock nuts everywhere. I secured this truck. It's gonna be a little hard for you to get in there and see it, but I basically made this thing in this truck though. So what happens is, these screws stop, into the plastic, and that's it. Like this down here on the bumper, they stop at the plastic, and that's it. There's the wheelie bar. Let me just go around here so you can see it. This is the servo I'm talking about. Okay. So what happens with this particular model is that this is the servo, and it just has the cable that's exposed. So I got a little heat shrinking tube and covered that up. I upgraded I put a slipper clutch in here. Okay, blue boot to match. Okay, that's the OS boot. This motor is killer. I went with 12mm extenders on this. Let me just turn this around so you can see. So basically, these are the, you can see in there, it says Hyper on the CVDs. And in here, and went with the washer dress-up kit and lock nuts. So I did basically I just pushed all the screws through. I did the dress-up kit on the body. Everything has a washer on it. There's a lot of detail. I know I'm not going to capture. Like I said, you can see the 12mm. A lot of detail, a lot on this work. I went with the upgraded springs. These are harder springs, the white. Okay. I went with the Dynamite Platinum exhaust. This pipe is great. If you can see in there, ProTech 17 for shoe metal clutch. This is a little heat shrinking tube, so just in case it doesn't get any heat from the motor. I had to go with the original header on this only because of the design of the truck. You can see everything has a screw that goes through, making this thing a real tough truck, let me tell you. This truck is, you got to see it in person. But it's light. It's a light truck, but very well made. I mean, again, I'm an HPI guy, but this truck, I must say, it came out to be a really nice build. I'm gonna go with the Pro Lands on this. I'll show you now. Let me just show you the bottom of this. So I went with the upgraded plate. Of course, all stainless steel screws. This is the, let me see if I can get in there. with my phone. It's a little hard to focus, but that's the servo I'm talking about. I also upgraded the dog bones to silver dog bones. You see in there. So let me just back this up a little bit so you can see it. Same thing on this side. The socket, or they're called cup washers, covers all the socket screws. That is this particular air filter. I got this on eBay. I don't know if it's a CFV. Very nice. It's just the whole front mesh comes off, and you can oil the I have in there a 7.4 battery, LiPo battery in there. I wanted to upgrade the shocks, but these shocks came out to be, they're coming. If you change the springs to the white, then it changes the ride. I also upgraded the steering link, or the Ackerman. I made that into a 44 millimeter, just to give it a little bit more of a steering radius, just to give it a more of a steering radius. I have a wheel alignment machine. This was put on the wheel alignment machine, so I have about -2 degrees in the rear. You can see here from the rear. But this came out to be a very nice build. I'm gonna go with the Badland wheels on this. These are the wheels wheels and tires that comes already made, built already together. This looks real sharp on the truck. I'll show you what the tire looks like. So these are the tires, the Pro Lines, Badlands. These are 3.8s. It's a monster wheel. The reason why I didn't want to put the wheels on, I just wanted to show you the truck without the wheels and the spacers. So like I said, I did 12 millimeter spacers. That should give me a nice wide stance on this. And like I said, this has been totally upgraded to every hop-up part that they make. I'm gonna definitely have run videos once I break in the motor, and I'll show you what it looks like and how it runs. Get in there so you can see. All the screws have been updated, upgraded to stainless steel, and all the nuts. Even up here, I also went with the cone washers, with the body posts in the front also. It's got a really nice dress-up kit with the washers. I mean, it makes it look nice. A lot of guys don't like this company, but I think they did a really nice job with this truck, I mean, they make the Hyper 7, and anybody that's into RCs knows about the Hyper 7, so I think I have like 4 of them. That's a great buggy. But I hope you guys like it. Again, this is the Hobao MT Sport Plus Nitro version. I hope you guys like it. There's a lot of upgraded parts, like I said, on this truck. Sorry for the squeaky noise on the stand. All right, let me know. Hopefully I get more subscribers. I can keep on doing these videos and these tutorials. I mean, I have, like I said, I have a lot of cars coming in that I have in storage. I have to just do the videos on, you know. Stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Take care, guys.